Hey gang, DJ here. Today we're going to focus on Serato DJ and making playlists, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit of how I organize my files and how I get ready for weddings and stuff like that. So keep in mind with this, everybody is a little bit different, and really it's something that's going to work well for you. So there's no one system that is right, there's no one system that is wrong, but this is a system that I use to help myself get prepared for weddings and put me in the best position possible to succeed during that wedding. So let's take a look here. Let's see what we've got. So right now what we're looking at, this is you're actually looking at a uh, folder that I put together for one of the weddings that I did a little bit later in the year last year. But taking a look at my wedding folder, here's what we got. Usually, if I'm doing the wedding part, um, and like I'm usually when I'm doing the wedding or on a reception or doing either or, if I'm doing the wedding, then I'll have the recessional and processional song. I'll keep those in their individual folder there. You see line dances, I'll keep line dances folder in case I need to access them on the fly. um, the reception folder, the reception. Before you get into a lot of the festivities, there's a lot of eating, milling around a little bit. So with that, I have a jazz folder with different types of jazz music, love songs. If it's in a holiday songs, and that kind of gives a little feel for what's going on. A little piano, a little guitar, those kind of change the mood of your reception. So a lot of little things there for the reception. Hits is hits. It's just big hits of typical weddings that people love. So I just keep that folder there. Really, I kind of read the vibe of the crowd and go off that. But the hits folder, if there's a song that I know that I like, but I might not remember, I can dip into that hits folder and say, okay, this is something that maybe I wanted to play, but I wasn't thinking about at the time. Um, dance is dance music, your classics, some bridal party songs for the ladies, cake cutting, and then I really get down into each wedding has their own list, and this essentially follows the timeline for reception forms. So this really follows a timeline for reception. So I break you know every ceremony part has its own folder. So the wedding party entrance has a folder, the grand entrance has a folder, the first dance has a folder, second dance has a folder, all your ceremonial dances, father bride, mother groom, if there's an anniversary dance, if there was toast, all these different segments has their own folder. And the reason I do that is so I know where they are, I know what ceremony, what's playing what. It's ingrained in my head. It's easy to jump to. Instead of moshing it together in one folder, and you're like, okay, if this song for this, was this song for that? Is it out of order? And this just makes it so much easier to recall on the fly. Um, Down here, you see I have a special request folder. For any, special things that happen on the fly, which they do, every now and then. So you should always be prepared for that in the wedding. That just kind of gives you a spot to stick it. Last dance, of course. I have a playlist. Mix is just a bunch of songs that I think will go good with their variety of music that they like. So maybe that gets played, maybe it doesn't. Really, when you do in a wedding, you ride the vibe of the crowd. That's first most, and that's the most important thing. But it's good to have a list like that. Naturally, a no playlist. And in addition to that, where is it? I have a download folder, and that download folder is for songs that I need to download during the wedding, just in case I don't have. And I keep a downloaded folder. So number one, if I need to download that, it goes right into that folder. I know exactly what the song is, and I can, always come back to that song if I want to play it 3, 4 songs later, and I'm not digging through like the all music to find it. And it's right there. And then it also gives me a sense of all the songs that were downloaded, and I can come, back to that song later and analyze the files offline, another day, and then it's there, and then I can organize and stick that song where it needs to go on my music library, so it's ready to go later. So those are just a couple quick things that I do to get prepared for, a wedding and a wedding reception. So, let me know what works for you. So again, thanks for watching. Please rate and subscribe. Also, click that support button. Please help support I Love DJ C Dub, and goes to help me do versatile things like this and put together more quality and fresh video for you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.